Title of this video, Heaven Won't Be Boring. So there's a comment I received on one of my channels. I think it was like an atheist who wrote the comment. He pretty much said that, everlasting life would be like everlasting torture. You can't think of anything worse than everlasting life. It's going to be totally boring for eternity. And I used to wonder about that as well when I was younger. Won't heaven just be boring? It'll all just get boring eventually. No, I don't believe heaven will be boring. Simply because if you think about it, boredom, when you get bored, that has to do with not being satisfied. For example, if you play one video game for years and if you play one video game for like a year, that's the only game you play, eventually you're gonna get bored of it, right? It's no longer gonna satisfy you. But I replied to that atheist and basically said that since God is the only one that satisfies, we're not gonna get bored. It's not even gonna be possible to be bored. It may not seem like it now because we still have the flesh and the corrupted flesh. But once we get to heaven, we're just gonna be totally satisfied. I believe we're gonna feel at home, basically. It's gonna feel very natural. And not only will we be satisfied, we'll also have love, joy, peace, and so on, the fruits of the Spirit, for all eternity. Now, love, joy, peace, I would argue the world is looking for that nonstop. Love, right? Especially Pride Month. People are all about love, right? Supposed love. Live, laugh, love. As people search for love, people also search for joy, whether that being something to do and that brings them joy, or maybe like the rock and roll lifestyle, right? Sex, drugs, rock and roll is how people would try to find joy. And then peace, the same premise, right? A lot of people use drugs to try to find peace. Heroin addicts. It was like a documentary one time. It said it was a heroin addict, and he basically said, it just felt like it felt like you were like a kid again or something. You had like a big warm hug. And when I saw that, I was just thinking to myself, hey, that's what God's for. So yeah, love, joy, peace, and so on. We're gonna have that for all eternity, and we're not gonna be bored because we're gonna be satisfied, because God is gonna be there. And then I also told the guy, the atheist who commented that, I told them a life without God is like a tree without soil or a fish without water. Right? Once we have God fully, it's just gonna be total satisfaction. No boredom ever. I think that's basically it. See ya.